What's going on, everybody? This is Captain Obvious, and welcome to a sort of different video. It's a tutorial. I'm actually doing this for my friend Griffith on YouTube and on Twitter. I will leave a link in the description if you guys want to check out his videos. He does Minecraft videos, and he's awesome. He's got like over 750 subs, I think. So, you know, he's pretty decent. He's like a medium small YouTuber, way bigger than me. But anyway, he just got a Blue Yeti mic. And I kind of wanted to do this tutorial for him, but hopefully, you know, maybe it'll help somebody else out there. But what I want to do is show you how to make the most of it. So as you can see, and I'm going to show you kind of a couple different programs and how to use it. So if you're going to do straight up recording like I'm doing with no video, well, I mean, I'm doing this video, but that's because I'm using a screen recorder. But if you're just going to do like a talkie kind of thing where you're not recording a game, then I suggest you get yourself Audacity. It's free. It's probably one of the better ones that are out there. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come down to the project rate, the hertz, and you're going to change it to 48,000. Okay, by default, the default is at 44.1. You want to change it to 48,000 because that's what it records at, and that's what it's, you know, it's just better that way. Okay, so for Audacity, you do that, and then whenever you're done with your recording, I just did a little simple video or simple recording here. What you're going to want to do is you're going to come up to File, okay, and you're going to hit Export Audio. Okay, and what you're going to want to do is I have it already set here. You're going to click on WAV 32-bit float PCM. Okay, we'll just name it test. I already have a test because I did the video before. I don't like the way it came out. Okay, test WAV, and then we're just going to hit save. Yes, I want to save over it, and then just hit OK. Okay, so now we have that. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come to this secret program right here. Again, I will leave links in the description for everything that I'm showing, except for Windows Movie Maker, because that, you know, should come with your... Actually, no, it doesn't. I will leave a link in the description for that as well. I forgot about that. If I can find it. I don't even know if they still have it. If I can find it, I'll leave a link for you. But anyway, it's called the Levelator. So what's it going to do? It's going to take your voice, and anywhere where you scream, if you're yelling, everything's going to be leveled. Okay, not like leveled in like a bad way. It's just going to make all those highs sound just like when you're talking normally. So the emotion will still be there, but not the volume, if that makes sense. It also adjusts things like the bass and things like that. What I'm actually going to be using right now is, as you can see, I'm recording on this other one. Okay, and then I'm going to be doing the same thing once I'm done. I'm going to be putting it through the Levelator. So you can come up here, okay, on Audacity, and you could play with the effects and try to, you know, figure out what you want, and that's fine. But I like using the Levelator. So what you're going to do is once you record it, like I said, you already saved it as, you already exported it as the WAV file. You're going to come up here. You're going to double click it. Then you're going to go find your, this is the one that we just had. So let's just get rid of that real quick. That was my other video. So we have the test wave, right? You're going to open it. It's going to do its thing. Now normally, obviously it'll be longer, but I have a 2.5 second video. So once it's done moving and then it's done its thing, you're going to go back into Audacity. You're going to open it, and it's going to have this name. So whatever the name was, I just named mine test, but whatever your name is, it's going to be, instead of .wav like the original, it's going to be .output.wav. So that's the one we want. Okay, let's just move this down a bit. We're going to open it up. It's going to ask you to make a copy of it before editing. Just do it. It's much safer. Hit OK. And there you go. So this is your new file. Now this is where you would add like background music or anything like that. I suggest you do it afterwards because you definitely don't want to add background music and your voice on the same level. It just sounds weird. Okay, so what you want to do at this point, if you want to add background music, like let's say you're doing a Minecraft video, for example, or just whatever video you're recording, and you want background, now you would come here and you go to import audio. Okay, so for me, where is it? This PC, music, and this is the background sound I normally use for all of my like tutorials and things like that, just background sound. You click it, you open it up. I think it's gonna take too long, right? And then you would just adjust, oh, there it is. And then what I usually do is I actually lower this. It's already an edited file, an edited sound. I usually lower it to -3 dB, and I raise this one up to 2, but that's gonna be different for you. So once you edit it, if you wanted to add the background sound, you'd have to play around with the noise and just to get it at the level you want. This is already pre-edited. But my point was, this is the stage where you want to add your background music, because the audio itself is already taken care of for you. Okay, so let's say you don't want to add any background. Fine. You still load it up in this program. Then what you do, I like to do it anyway. I go to export again, except this time I change it to MP3. Okay, I always keep it on a constant bit rate, and I put it up to 320 kbps, kilobytes per second. Okay, join stereo, and then I hit save, and poof, now you have your MP3, and that's your audio. Okay, but let's say you're recording in a game recorder. So again, for me, I use the Game Capture HD60, the Elgato. Okay, what I always do is I obviously click my microphone. I leave it on 0. I know some people like to put it up. I don't do that because, real quick, you also want to make sure on your Blue Yeti, you never go above, like, let's say 70% on the gain dial. I know there's no, like, percentage. You just kind of have to estimate. But you want to leave the gain dial, go to 50, go to, like, right in the middle, and then just turn it slightly to the right. You want to go about 60, 65%. Again, you'd have to estimate. But you don't want to just turn it all the way up. It's going to be way too loud. It's going to pick up literally everything. So if you're tapping like this, it's going to sound much louder. Very obnoxious. Also, get yourself a pop filter like I have right now. Pop filter is just going to take away all those annoying popping noises when you say P's and things like that. And you want to stay about 2.5 inches away, 2 inches away, something like that, on 60% gain, and you should be fine. So as you can see here, it's a decent amount. Look at how much volume I'm getting. And then I always keep my game audio at -7 all the time for every single game. That's where there's voiceovers. Okay? If there's not, I just put it up to 0 and turn off the mic, which is down here. I turn off the commentary like that. Okay. I also always click automatically reduce game sound. Now you might have a completely different game capture. You might use, what is this one? XSplit. I have XSplit as well. You might use XSplit. You'd have to play around with those settings. But as long as your mic is on 60, you'll find the right setting in your program. For me, on game capture, if you guys have this one, that's the setting I use. Okay, I'm obviously not recording a game right now, but that's the setting I use. Okay, now let's say in your video editing program. First of all, I'm going to leave a link for this. This is amazing. You know that $1,000 program that everybody uses? I can't remember the name of it right now. This is a free, 100% free, and it gives you everything the exact same. It's called VSDC Video Editor. Okay, I use this for like anything that I need overlays on. So for example, in my like my Minecraft videos, my tutorials, at one point you'll see something where my Twitter pops up, and I think it says like and share. That pops up. I use that. I also use it for my end, like the ending that I have, where it says like, "Thank you guys. If you like this video, leave a like. If you want to watch, whatever the whole ending that it has." And it lets me add my video, and I have a template and everything, and it's perfect. So this does the exact same thing, guys, as that $1,000 program, and it's free. You do have to kind of play around with it. There are tutorials. I can do one, but there are better people that do tutorials on this than me. I tend to be a little wordy with things like this. They're more concise. So that's that. Or if you're just doing a basic video, people knock this. Movie Maker, man. If you're not doing overlays, Movie Maker is fantastic. It really is. It's one of the easiest in terms of cutting. It's just really, really simple. But anyway, the point is, let's say you want to do your audio. Let's say you have already captured it on your game capture. Okay? You have the settings the way I said it. And now you edit your video, but now you want to make the audio better. So once I edit the video, what I do, before I actually save it as a high definition video, I actually come down to where it says audio only. Okay, and what that's going to do is it's going to turn it into an M4A file. So then what I do is I take that file, okay, I hit add. I don't have one ready, but I hit add. I find my I save everything to my desktop as the temporary one just because it's easy. So it's going to be a .m4a. That's what Movie Maker saves it as. You hit open, okay, and it's going to turn it into a WAV file. And where do you take that WAV file? You guessed it. You take it right to the Levelator and do the same thing over. This time you don't actually have to. Well, actually, yeah, you kind of for Movie Maker you need an MP3 file. So Once you save it to the Levelator, then you come in here and you do the same thing in Audacity where you open it and then just don't touch it unless you're adding background music. You save it again as the MP3, and then you can come back to this, and what you do is you click on a video, you edit, go to video tools, edit, you put the volume all the way down, right? You don't need the volume of the video because you have the better volume now. Then you come to add music, you hit add music, and you click the file, and it's going to be the same length as the video you just had. The exact same length, because you literally took the audio from this. Okay? And you just hit add music, go to the folder, whatever the file you want, hit open, and you're good to go. Now your new, better quality sound, because you use the Levelator, is there, and then you just save movie. Obviously, you want to make sure you do it as a high definition, right? I mean, that's why I go anything less, and that's that. So I do the same thing for this one, except this one allows me to save it as an MP3. I mean, as a WAV file directly, so I don't have to use the M4 converter. But this is also free. Okay, there's no ads or anything that pop. I mean, here's ads, but there's nothing else. So when you download it, that's what you get. You get the converter, all free. Very cool stuff. And that's basically it, guys. The biggest thing I wanted to get across was I know a lot of people use Audacity. So make sure if you're recording with your Elgato, you change it to 48,000. Okay? If you're going to touch anything up here, I forgot to say that. If you're going to have anything touched up here, this is where I have it at. Recording volume 0.76. That's probably too high. You want to drop it, like I said, 70 the most. 65, 70 the most. Okay? And do that, but you're going to be changing the dial. Make sure the gain dial is about 60. And then for here, again, you could do the same thing if you want. All right, so noise in the background. Sorry about that. Pipes do that at night sometimes. But that's it, guys. That's all I have. So let me know in the comments if this helped anybody at all. I don't know if it does, but let me know if it helps anybody. If you have any more questions, just ask me. I've been using this mic for a couple of years now, and I've kind of played around with every possible setting that I could think of in terms of Audacity especially. So sorry about that. I just clicked the pop filter. It may have been really loud pop, but it's ironic that it's a loud pop from the pop filter. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me, guys. Like I said, I'm sorry for the low volume. It's almost 4 a.m. I just couldn't sleep. My throat is a little sore today. So that's gonna do it for me. Captain Av is out. Peace.